Welcome to my YouTube channel, Victor the Analyst. So today we're going to be talking about how to design table in Power BI. So now, what is Power BI? A table in Power BI is a visual for displaying data in row and column, ideal for detailed, structured information. It supports sorting, conditional formatting, totals, and interactivity. So what I mean by that is that, if we are used to Excel system, we are trying to say that we are trying to create a table, like a pivot table. So that's what we want to do now. We want to create a table in Power BI. So if you have not subscribed to my YouTube channel, please do so to subscribe and click on the like button to like this video. Thank you very much. Okay, welcome everyone. In this tutorial, we're going to be looking at how we can design a table. So let's look at it. A table. We just want to create a confirmation report that has to do with details of our employee based on when they were confirmed and when they have their first appointment. So we want to visualize that using a table. So we're going to create that and we're going to design the table. So what we're going to do is that make sure you're not selecting any element. So make sure you rename this to confirmation report. Then I'm going to click on this table. So when I click on this table, I will drag this out to this point. Now let's start populating our data. I'll go to my confirmation calendar table. Now let me go to my employee details. So we need our employee number. So I'll drag this inside the table. And then we need this name. That's the surname. You drag this here. So at some point, if you are not seeing what is here, you can come here and drag this out, and just let us close this one for now. So we have our name. Then we have I'm going to bring in sorry. So we're going to bring in the phone number. So I'll drag this outside, and after the phone number we should have the states of origin. Let's bring in the states of origin. Okay, I didn't click that way. Click and drag this inside here. State of origin. So we've populated that. So I'll bring in the confirmation dates. So I can use the dates from here, or I can use the dates from the confirmation table. So let me just use one from the confirmation table. I'll drag this, I'll put here. This is my confirmation dates. So I'll just click on this visualization pan. We have it as dates hierarchy. So I'll click on the drop down. I say I don't want dates hierarchy, just give me the dates. So we have it like that. So if your own does not come out this way, you can just click here. Click on this drop down and choose the format you want. So I choose this format. For me, it came out on the default like that. Now we're going to bring in our first appointment. So I'll go back to my employee details, and I'll look for dates of first appointments. I'll come up here. This is it. They'll drag in between the states of origin and confirmation date. So I'll click on this drop down. It came out as dates hierarchy. I'm going to change that by clicking dates of first appointment. Alright. Now we have the next one. We're going to bring in the confirmation status. So we see the confirmation status in our confirmation calendar table. So I'll drag it. I'll put that here. So as I said before, if you can't see what you have here, you can always come here and just drag it out to see what you have inside there. Good. Now let's drag this outside here like this. and drag this outside here like this. Let's look at something. Okay, good. Now let's now format or design. Let me see. Let's design the table. Let's design the table. All right. Then if I want to design the table, I'll go to my format, your visuals. Click on the format your visuals. I'll start with the grid line. Click on the grid line drop down. Make sure it's on. I'll click on the drop down. Then I'll choose go to more colors. But before I go to more colors, I don't think we have this color. Sorry, I need to do something. Let me just cancel this. Let me just cancel this. It's actually causing a nuisance on my. Alright, so I don't have. Let me just pick this color. I'll do Windows Shift and C. I'll get that color and I'll click on my clip bar, the drop down, more colors. I'll do Ctrl V. So cancel this. So I have my grid line showing here. So close this and we'll go to the values. We're going to make it bold. Come down the text color. I'll make it this color. So the background color, the alternate text color, I choose this color. So just take note of the color code. Take note of the color code. So I will just try and extend this one out a bit. Then let me just drag this one out a bit. Good. Alright, the background color I'm going to use, I'll use white and I'll use this one to be this color. So if you don't have this color, you can see the color code. Just check the color code and just click on more colors. You can just input the color code there. Now we are done with our values. Let's now work with the column header. So I'll come down, but let me just close this up. I'll go to the column headers. Now we have on this the text color. I want it to be green. I want it to be green. Then the background color is white. I'm going to choose that to be this light green. Okay, good. So okay, that's perfect. So now let's look at something. Let's go to the general, the effects. We're going to off the effects. Okay, now we are done with the designing of our table, but we want to do one more thing. We want to add conditional formatting. Like, let's say if our employee has been confirmed, it's going to show us a color. If the guest to be confirmed, it's going to show us different color. If it's going to be confirmed maybe after some years, it's going to show us another different color. So that's what we want to do. But in this our data set, we understand that all our employee has been confirmed already. You can see previous year confirmation. They have been confirmed already. So, oh, sorry. I think I pressed something. So they've been confirmed already, and what we just need to do is just to let's go to this here. So I'll right click on the confirmation status. I'll go to the conditional formatting. So the reason why I'm doing this is that, our data is not going to be a static one. It's going to be a dynamic one, in the sense that if a new employee comes into the system or into the place of work, at least they will have their first appointment to be that present here, because we believe that after 2 years they will be confirmed. So we need to set a condition to actually track their confirmation date. Now this is the first rule. We have our first confirmation status. No, we don't use that. So we're going to go to the confirmation calendar column, and we're going to use this data here, which is the confirmation year countdown. Then we click on this drop and we say minimum. Now this first condition is going to check for employee that actually be confirmed for previous year. So which is that will be from 0, it changes to 1, then lesser than equals to, it changes 1 to 1, it changes to 0, it changes to 1, then it changes to number. So what's the color code? So I have a color code here with me. I already penned down out, so I'm going to look at my color code. Just a minute. So I have it like more colors. I'll go to, this is going to be DAF9FB. So I'll click outside here, I go to new rows. So change this to 1. Now after 2 years, this is the color for previous years and the current year. This is the color for it. Now let us say after the next year, which is 2025, we're in 2024 now. 2025, which color do you want me to see, you want to show? So I'll put this one as 2. That is from 1 greater than equals to 1, meaning means as greater than equals to 1 year, then lesser than 2 years. 2 years, that means you're not going up to 2 years already, so it's going to be 1. So we're going to change the color code for this. So this one is showing us employee status for employee that is set to the employee that you actually set to be confirmed the following year. Now let me click on new rows. So what about after 2 years? After 2 years, let's do that for after 2 years. And let's do that for after 2 years. So remember, this is going to be 2, and we have this to be 3. Good. So let me change the color. So I'm going to change this to number. Sorry. Let me change this to number. Then the color code. Check my color code out. This is going to be E6. E6. All right. So on a recap of what we're saying, which is if it's 0 years, like 0 years is the previous year and the current year, is going to show this color. So it's previous year and this year means that they have been confirmed, and 1 year maybe the next year, which is like 2025, this is the color is going to show. They're going to be confirmed next year, and this one after 2 years. So that's it. So we'll just click on OK and see what is it. So we are not going to have much stuff here because of much change here, because all our employees are actually confirmed already. Now let's move on to the next one. So I think we are done for this video. I'll see you in the next video, but I want to remove this total before we go. So let me remove this total. I'll just click on, then I'll go to the totals. I don't want totals of my totals. Yeah, good. So just click on save. All right, see you in the next video. Thank you very much. All right, let's move on to the next one. We've actually done the confirmation status. We want to create another report. That's, let's just say, another table. So we'll just come here, just right click on the page there, and you see duplicate. Just click on duplicate. So what we're going to do is that we're not going to do much on this design. We're just going to change some data inside this our table. So I'll rename this to promotion report. So I'll hit enter. All right, let's look at this. So I'll select my table. Select the table. Okay, employee number, surnames, phone number, state of origin. That's correct. So we're going to remove this. We're going to remove this. We're going to remove the confirmation dates. I'm going to remove the confirmation status. All right, let's do everything that has to do with the promotion. So I'm going to close this table. So I'll go to this. I'll go to dates of present appointments. I'll drag this inside this wall. So it comes out like this, like data hierarchy, like the other one. Click on the drop down. They're going to click on this. All right, this format, this is not what we want. So I will select this. I'll click on the format drop down. I'll say no, I want this. Okay. Now the next thing we are going to do is we want to bring in dates of promotion dates. So we can pick that from here. Like I said, we can pick it from the calendar table. So I'm going to pick it from the calendar table. Promotion calendar. I'll pick this one and drag it here. Okay, I click on the drop down. I'll select this promotion date. So now here we go. Now we have the promotion status. I'll drag it inside here. Okay, now here we go. So we have this. I think we need one more details. It's not really. Let's bring in the grade level. So I'll go to my employee details and bring in the grade level. I'll put it in just after the state of origin. Alright, I think for us to create more space, we might actually remove the state of origin because it's actually not important information here. So I'll click on this drop down, then I'll say don't summarize for the GL. So let's just extend this out. So I'm going to extend this. Okay, let me extend this one inside. Bring this here, extend this here. I'll come here, I'll extend this one out a bit. Okay, extend this one out. Okay, let me extend this one in. Okay, there we go. Alright, I'm gonna click outside here like this. So let's start formatting. So what we want to do is that we've actually populated our data. So what we're going to do next is we want to create a conditional column on conditional formatting on this. Like if our promotion status is let me just select this coming and I'll hit this up. Okay, I'll go to click here. So the promotion status, just right click on it. I'll explain better when I get there. I go to the background color. Okay, now these are dialog box. Just click on this drop down. We see we're going to the promotion calendar table. We're going to use this column promotion year countdown. Now we're going to say summarize by minimum. Alright, so anything that is actually from 0, we take that to be 0. Remember that 0 was our minimum, like from the negative down to the current year. So this is going to be from 0 to 1. So change this to number. So I'll add more rule again. Now from 0, which is from 1 to, let's say this is going to be 2, more rules again. And then from 2 years, then above, let's say 40. So let me just explain this. From 0 years means that from previous year to the current year, this one is not included because you can see this is lesser down. So it's just from 0 years to the current. 0 years means from this 0 means from previous year to current year. Give me this color. This one means from 1 year, so is the next year. You understand? Give me this color. 2 is not included because it's less down. Now from 2 down to 39. You understand? So you have this color. But let's change this our color code. So I'll bring out my color code that I have here. I'll bring out my color code that I have here. Just a minute. And bring that out. So I have it like DA F9 FB. So I'll click on this drop down, more colors, E A F no E for FA D5. Go to more colors and I'll have it like E6 E6 E6. So there we go. So now let's just click on OK. So let's see the changes we are going to have. So we can see that I would try and do something. Let's just change this color code. Let's swap. Hey, did I went to go and press something? I think I went to go and press something. Damn. Let me just do this. Let me just do this one more time again. This is going to be promotion calendar table. I'm choosing this. This is going to be and I'll choose this to be 1, and I'll make this to be minimum. I'll click on new rules. I'll make this to be 1. This should be 2. New rules. This is 2, and this is 40. So let me change the color code. I didn't like the color code I have there before. Let me use something different. I'll just use this one. Is going to be E6 E6 E6. Better this way. Then the more colors is going to be E4 F A D5. More colors DA F9 FB. Alright, so I'll just go here and click on change this to number, please. Change this to number. Then we are cool. Click on OK. So you can see now everything that is actually below, that is the previous year and the current year, they are actually having this color. So anything that is actually they are due for promotion next year, this is the color we have here. So now let's change this our card. I'm going to change this card. I'll just select here, cancel this. I'll go to the promotion measures. I would this is for the current, if I'm not mistaken. I'll select this. Yeah, so for the previous, I would delete this, select this. For the future, I'll delete this, I'll check this up. Now, so this one means that for this current year, which is 2024, we have like 13 promotion, and for the previous years we have like 6 promotion, and for the future years we're going to have like 284 promotions. Now let's move on to the next one. We have one more thing that we need to do, the title. Let's change this title. So I'll just rename this to promotion select this, promotion, select this, promotion. Okay, there we go. So now I would change this, the title. This is going to be promotion year. So in the data, let me just go to the data. I will just change this and then close this. I'll bring up the year, promotion year, check this up. Good. So now we are done with this. I'm just going to save. Now let's move on to the next one. We want to go to the another report, which is the that's going to be the exit report. So we want to track our employee that is actually leaving the organization. So let me wait for this to load up so that I can just duplicate this page. I'll right click here, I'll say duplicate. All right, I would start with this. Select this, select the table. Okay, now we don't need this. We don't need this data. We don't need this data. We don't need this data. Now for the exits, we don't need the GL. So we are going to make use of the states of origin here. But before bringing, let's bring the state of origin. Let's bring in the states of origin. Okay, and let's bring in the. Let's go to the exit table. We'll bring in the entry age. Let's bring in the entry age. That's very important to us. So I'll say don't summarize. This is the entry age, and I'll just close this up. Back to our exits. The exit dates, put it down here. So click on this drop down, choose exit date. Now exit status, I'll bring that in. Alright, I think I need to bring in one more stuff because our table looks as if it's actually having some space here. We can actually bring in let's go to this, if we can get the date on exit. Okay, we don't have this, so let's look at ways we can just let me just select this, go to the exit dates. I'll click on this drop down, then I will choose this. So Let me just extend this out. I'll extend this out a bit. Okay, I'll extend this out a bit. Okay, good. Now let's now do a conditional formatting on this column. So I'm going to right click on this exit status, and I'll go to the conditional formatting. I'll go to the background color. So with this one's going to be, I'll go to the exit table. I'll choose this exit year countdown. So I'll change this to be minimum. So if that's for previous year to current year, we want to do the previous year to current year color, I'll change this to 1. Then the color code, we'll touch that later. So new rows, this is going to be from 1, change this to number. I'll make this one to be 2. Click on new row, then I'll make this to be 2, change this to be number, then I'll make this one to be 14. So I think I've explained this just the same way we did our promotion status too as well. So what it means by from 0 means previous year to current year, show me this color. The next year, which is after the current year, which is 1 year, show me this color. After 2 years and to the future years, this is 39 years, show me this color. So let me bring out my color code that I will use. I'm going to bring out my color code. So I'm going to have this to be more colors. I'm going to have this to be E6, E6, E6. So I'll have this to be more colors. This is E4, F, A, D, 5. So change this to DA, F9, FB. So I'll click on OK. So we'll go back to, okay, let's wait for now. Just wait. Now this color, you can see this color is saying that this when they will exist in the future. So now let's just get the KPIs for number of people that will exit the organization. So I'll just cancel this. I'll go to the exit measure. Now this is for the current exit current. Check that 0. That means for this current year, nobody will exit the company. So for this is for the previous 0, nobody have left. Now this one, this is in the future, exit future. That means seeing that in the future, these are 303 employees will actually exit the company. Now let us change the title. Let's change the title. I'll go to general. For this our card, this is current. Okay, obviously this is current year exit. No, this is exit. Select this. No, go to the title, sorry. Do Control V. just paste it here. So select this, I will highlight this, exit here. So the data cancelling this is going to be exit here. Good. All right, so but we're going to do something. Let's just rename this. I'll rename this to be exit report. Hit enter. So back to my confirmation report, I want to change the color code that we used here before. I don't know if it's actually the correct one we used, so I'm going to select this and see the color code that I used for the confirmation status. I'll go to the confirmation and I'll click on background color. So let me check this. So more colors. I'm going to have this to be E6, E6, E6. Okay. I'll change this one to be DA F9 FB. So just for consistency. So this color means that from previous year to current year we are having gray. So anything that has to do with previous year to current year, it is gray. So it goes like that for the production report. It goes like that for the production report. You can see now previous year to current year showing this color. So anything that has to do with next year is actually green. So let's go to the exits. Let's see. So for the exits, anything that has to do for the future year is like this green. So alright, thank you very much. We've come to the end of this video. I hope you have actually learned a lot from this. But yeah, everything is cool. So I'm going to save this and we meet in the